Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lilani Grace. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Today is the day that I finally get to use the Jaclyn Hill palette on camera. Look how pretty this package is. Oh my goodness. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that I absolutely love Jaclyn Hill. She's one of the biggest influences in me creating my own channel, and I just love her. Last year for my birthday, I got this little guy. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca collab. This guy here with the blush, 3 blushes and 2 highlights. I'm actually wearing Rosé Spritz and Champagne Pop today. And now I finally get to dive into her eyeshadows. So Jaclyn Hill collabed with Morphe. They've been working on this palette for the last 2 years, and oh my goodness. And it is just mind-blowingly beautiful. Oh. Okay, are you ready for this? I know you've already seen it everywhere, but yes, I have dug into it already. Of course, I swatched it as soon as I got it, and I have played with it on my eyes a little bit. I got this palette on Friday. It is now Monday. I was going to film on Friday when I got it right away, but I was just so overwhelmed by all the colors in here that I couldn't decide what look I wanted to do. So I've been thinking about it all weekend, and I think I have a look that I want to do. We'll see if it works out. Hopefully it does. Let's get right into it. My eyes are prepped with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly and a light eyeshadow to set that. And that's one thing right off the bat that I'm going to say is that there is no light color in here, light matte color in here for setting your lid if you want to use a primer. You can use these without a primer. I've played around with them without a primer and they go on beautifully, but because I have a lot of veins on my eyelids, I like to put my MAC Paint Pot on first and then do eyeshadow over that. So there isn't a light matte color in here to set your primer with. Let's get you zoomed in, and I'm going to start on an eye look. Before I forget, the palette does not have the names on the actual palette, but it does come with a little card like this, and it has all the names of the shadows on this little card. So I will be referencing that and telling you which colors I'm using. Let's get started. I'm starting with a Morphe brush. This is the E17. This is the brush that I like to use in my crease. And to start, I'm going to take the color MFEO. So I'm going to start by putting that in the outer portion of my crease, building up the color slightly before dragging it further into the crease. This color is awesome for a transition color. It's a nice light, almost a pinky toned eyeshadow, and it's going to work beautifully as a transition color in a lot of different looks. Now I'm not going to bring this color all the way to the inner corner because I'm going to do a special little pop of color in that inner corner. So just taking that about halfway into my crease, building it up until I'm happy with it. So in order for me to actually snag this palette, I was on the website as soon as it launched. I actually set my alarm, got up a little bit early. I don't usually get out of bed until at least 8, even though I have kids. They sleep until 8 too. So I set my alarm for 7:30 and made sure I was on the website like a good 10 minutes before it actually launched, because I knew, even though she said that she made so many palettes, I knew that they were going to go fast. And I am so glad I got on there early because she sold out in I think 43 minutes. She is restocking, so that's a good thing. I'm not sure when it's going to be coming back in stock, but if you are wanting to get on this palette, you can get on an email wait list. And if you're in Canada like I am, expect to pay a lot more money for it. This is a $38 palette US. The day that it went live, they had a deal. You could buy 2 or 3 palettes and get free shipping. That did not apply in Canada. I ended up paying $78 with shipping and taxes and conversion. So a $38 US palette cost me $78 Canadian. But I think it's totally worth it because this palette is going to be everything. So I am making sure that this is quite low in that outer corner there, but I'm not trying to get it onto the lid very much because I'm going to be doing kind of a cut crease. It's going to be more of a half cut crease in the inner corner, and then towards the out it's going to blend out, so it's not as big of a deal if I get shadow on this outer corner. But for that inner corner, I'm going to try to keep it nice and clean. I'm wiping off this brush that I am currently using, and then I'm going to go into the color Pooter. I'm just taking a very small amount of this because I don't want to darken it up too much, but I want to darken up just a little bit in this outer corner, keeping it nice and low right on that outer edge. And then taking this one only in that outer corner. I'm not even going to bring it in. I'm not really bringing it into the middle of the crease at all. I'm concentrating this on the outside. Now comes that fun pop of color that I was talking about. For this, I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush, this guy here, and I'm going to go into the color Royalty. This is the most stunning purple shade ever. Taking a small amount of that and just placing it where I'm wanting it to go, which is going to be the inner part of my crease. I just started with a very, very small amount on my brush, which is why it's not super intense. I just want to trace out where I'm going to be putting that before I build it up. This is a shimmer shadow, so it's not usually a color that I would use here, but I really wanted that pop of color. Keeping it in the crease and above, I'm not going down onto the lid space. And I'm just kind of placing it there. And then I'm going to go in with that Morphe E17 again, which I have cleaned off, and I'm going to blend that in a bit. Going back and building that color up. And blending. So I'm bringing it up a little bit towards my eyebrow when I'm blending it out, and then just blending it into the crease some more. Now I'm going to take my Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. I'm going to go back into MFEO, which is the first color I placed down. I'm going to use that to blend the two colors in the middle there. So I'm just going back and forth and intensifying it a little bit more. And I'm trying to really get in that inner corner. Bring it out onto the side of my nose just a little bit, because I really want that pop of color to stand out right in there. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to start on that partial cut crease. So I'm going to go back into my MAC paint pot in Painterly that I prepped my lids with, and a little flat brush, just taking a small amount of that. And I'm going to start carving out where I want that cut crease to be. So like I said, I'm not taking this as a full cut crease. I'm just kind of cutting out that front part where the purple is, and then just letting it kind of fade out. So it doesn't matter if that's a little messy over on that side. Now that I have the outline for my cut crease, I'm going to go in with the color Sissy. This color is so beautiful. She named it after her sister. And this color is a beautiful duochrome. It's like a light pink with flecks of gold in it. It is so pretty. For this, I'm going to take a flat little shader brush like that. I'm going to pick up the color, and then I'm going to spritz it with some setting spray. I'm just going to use my L'Oreal Infallible spray. So I picked up some color, spray it just like that, and then I'm going to place that on top of the MAC paint pot. This color is so pretty. It's hard to tell on camera, but it has really pretty gold reflex in it. As I get out towards the outer corner, I'm not really packing it on like I did in the front. I'm just kind of tapping it and getting a little bit in that outer corner, because I'm going to go over it with some of those darker colors again and kind of smoke out the edge. Oh, this look is so fun. Going back in with Pooter and just taking that on that outer corner and just starting to smoke it out a little bit more where it meets Sissy. Okay, moving on to the lower lash line. Again, going in with MFEO, which is the first shade I used on the top lid. I'm going to start dragging that underneath with a small pencil brush. So MFEO, I'm taking all the way over to that inner corner, and then going into Pooter and putting just on the outer corner. To finish this look off, I'm going to go in with the Essence Gel Waterproof Liner in black and line my eyes. I don't want to do any crazy winged liner with this or anything, because I think the eyeshadow is statement enough without a winged liner. So I'm going to do some mascara and lashes. I'll be right back. I'm going to finish off this look in true Jaclyn Hill fashion with a nude lip. I'm going to use the NYX Lip Lingerie in Lace Detail. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to do some brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight using the color Beam. Going in with the pencil brush, taking the color Beam and sticking a little bit right under the brow bone. That's a really pretty brow bone highlight. And I know I took out most of that space with the purple, but right below the purple, I'm going to put a little bit of that in my inner corner as well. Even tapping into that purple a little bit. There we go. Finished look. I absolutely am in love with this look. I think it turned out even better than I expected it to. And of course, Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop looks awesome with this. And just because I know you probably want to see it, I'm going to do a couple of swatches. I'm probably not going to swatch the whole thing. I'm going to show you a couple of the swatches. So, these are all the colors. Let's see. I'm going to swatch the color and light. This is the other highlight shade in the palette. It's gorgeous and blinding. It's a lot more cool tone highlight. This is Little Lady. Super buttery and smooth. And the shimmer on this is gorgeous. Let's go into this one. Hunts. Gorgeous orangey red pigment. Such good color payoff. Beautiful, beautiful. This gold shade. So pretty. This is Queen. Are you kidding me? That gold is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Ooh, this one's really pretty. This is SBN. This one's like almost a rose gold color. So pretty. This whole palette is just so gorgeous. I can't even pick a favorite color out of here because they're just so stinking pretty. Let's do another matte shade. Let's do this guy here. This is Jack's. Gorgeous deep burgundy color. Ooh, this one. This is Twerk. And this is like almost between like a royal blue and a purple. So pretty. So you can see it's definitely more blue than what I have on my eyes. But it's not like a royal blue. It's still got some purple to it. This one here. This one's one of my favorites. This is Hustle. It's like a grayish shimmer color. Oh, so pretty. Let's go in this dark one here. This one is 24/7. I'm running out of room. Really nice dark brown shimmer. Let's take you into some of the darker shades. I'm running out of room on my hand. I'm going to go over to my wrist. Oh, Pukey. Have to swatch Pukey because it's her signature color. She always talks about baby puke colors. It's actually a really pretty color. Let's go into this one. This is a green. This one's Enchanted. It's the most beautiful dark, almost a forest green, but just so pretty. And then let's move over to Soda Pop. This one's like a dark grape. That one's so pretty. Oh my goodness, these are all so pretty. One more. Ooh, let's go into Pool Party because this is one of the most stunning colors in the palette. That was one swipe. One swipe of Pool Party. I'm a little bit speechless at how gorgeous this palette is. There's a lot of warm colors in it, which I'm not usually a huge fan of, but there's enough cool tones in this palette and enough like neutrally warm colors that I think I'm going to get tons of use out of this palette. I mean, like, look at those. Like, these are some of the most stunning colors I've ever seen in a palette before. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial and review of the Jaclyn Hill palette. If you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!